Hey,
What's cracking? What T at?
right there.
So we really finna do this shit? We finna risk our lives to rob some motherfucking government killers again?
Yeah. Hey. All right. Listen up. Here's the plan. Hey, Trevor.
Yeah.
I want you in this position up here. Okay, you're on lookout. Give me a heads up when the armored car comes by.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right here, in the garbage truck blocking the roadway. Franklin, you're in the alley, in the tow truck. Hope is they pull right up in front of you. When they do, you come at them hard. Bam.
Shit, here's hoping.
Yeah, after the hit, we blast open the doors, grab up all the cash, bonds, whatever it is, I take it to Haynes' guy.
It's all a little hopeful, homie.
As long as I am not on the ground when the shit goes down.
Okay? When the shit goes down, we'll handle it. You stay up here, on your post, eyes peeled.
Yeah.
We'll take the risk. Sound cool?
Shit, you the professional, dog.
And at least we're not wearing clown outfits. There's a plus.
Right. The masks.
What?
Let's see what we got here. Huh?
Real professional.
Let's do this. Let's go, go.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Ninsky. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at a very big reference point that GTA 5 focused on, that being the film Heat from 1995, starring Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Val Kilmer, and a multitude of other stars that, yes, we will dive into and decode today. It is going to be one of those shooting for the stars type videos where we'll be using this source material to understand other key aspects that the mystery has shown us to be important, and again why understanding layers and how references are not just a single reference but a deeper reason as to why that reference point was mentioned in the first place. So, with that being said, in my last video, I was hinting towards the mission Blitz Play. Now, as everyone knows, Blitz Play is a reference to a scene in the movie Heat. So let's have a quick look at that.
Armored truck robbery. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Get ready to do your thing. All right, Mike, move it.
This brilliant mission, Blitz Play, sees all three of our heroes robbing an armored truck by blocking its route and knocking it on its side using their own truck. This mission's a clear reference to the truck robbery from Heat, wherein the exact same scenario plays out. Both the film and game include the truck ramming, blowing the door with explosives, taking hostages at gunpoint, and even the Navy jumpsuits with goalie masks, although we prefer the monkey head. Rockstar are clearly fans of Heat, and come on, who isn't, as the bank heist from GTA 4 is also heavily modeled after the famous shootout from said movie. They go together like peanut butter and jelly, I guess.
I've seen combat like this since Belfast. Cash is on.
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to Heat, okay? Not only well known for Al Pacino, but Robert De Niro, okay? And it's also known for Val Kilmer, someone who played, once again,
Batman.
okay? Now, I want you guys to really pay attention to the certain clues and repetitive names that are going to be popping up, and especially tied to the cast, okay? Like, once again, Dennis, okay? Or even Ricky, or even Richard, okay? They're all ties to aspects of clues that tie into the answer, okay? And this is no different than understanding Trejo and why they used his actual name in as Danny Trejo, okay? Danny Trejo is well known within a lot of different films. I mean, he's been in almost everything, but the point here, you guys, is that he's really, really important and tied to a lot of the different clues that lead into the answer, once again, like machetes or even
Breaking Bad, X-Files,
or even Sons of Anarchy and the Biker DLC that just recently showed itself.
Now, the point, you guys, is that these are ties into things that tie into the answer. It's a portal.
Okay, each one is an entry into the maze, and they have different paths to take, but they're all leading toward the fucking cheese. All you have to do is take a path.
LAPD, gee, what? Where the fuck did this heat come from?
Maybe it's a score they're on to. The place, not us. Because it's been hit a couple of times, you know, something.
Assume they got our phones, assume they got our houses, assume they got us right here, right now, as we sit. Everything, assume it all. And they got your name, address, they got everything.
Our problem is take the bank or split right now. Do not go home, do not pack, nothing. 30 seconds flat from now, we are gone on our separate ways. That's it. Chris.
The bank is worth the risk.
I roll with you, Neil, whatever. Whatever.
No, not on this one, Michael. On this one, you're on your own.
Well, you know, for me, the action is the juice. I'm in.
Go. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Fuck 'em. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. We got a lot of work.
All right, so as I said, this particular film has a shitload of stars that unfortunately we do need to have a look at. I am promising you now, guys, the work is worth it. And if you can just stick with me throughout this video, the relevance that I will show you that the game was also secretly showing us, that I have discovered, like I said in my last video, it's just too big to ignore. But in order for us to get to that point, I have to build a foundation so that when we get there, you understand why it's not just a mere continuous coincidence. So as confusing as that sounds, so let's just get on with it. The first person we're going to have a look at is Robert De Niro. Now, Robert De Niro is known for a few other movies. The more notable ones in reference to the game or Rockstar's history are going to be The Goodfellas, where he played alongside Ray Liotta, who ended up voicing Tommy Vercetti. He also did a movie called Taxi. Now, in the game, as Franklin, we have an opportunity to buy a taxi cab outlet. Out of all business types, it's a taxi cab that he has an opportunity to buy and just run around and do taxi missions. So could this be one reason why they've done this? To reference Robert De Niro's movie Taxi Driver? Possibly. He's also been featured alongside
Samuel L. Jackson
in the movie Jackie Brown. Now, this is a movie that I've talked about and Wispy's talked about. More importantly for the Quentin Tarantino universe, and yes, we will end up going into that universe within this video to understand what it is that I have discovered. Don't forget, Samuel L. Jackson played a big key part in San Andreas as Officer Frank Tenpenny, who was essentially the main bad guy throughout the whole game. Okay. The next thing that that Robert De Niro featured in, that's quite notable, is the recent Joker film with Joaquin Phoenix, tying us back into not only Joker but also Batman. And then he's also featured in a film called Casino. Casino is important for, again, not only the actors that are in this film, but for one key scene, and that was how Robert De Niro's character dies in this movie and why the game referenced it.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? And for a while, I believed that's the kind of love I had.
The ignition bomb available through the Los Santos custom shop.
Alrighty, so remember when I said that Robert De Niro starred in Goodfellas alongside Ray Liotta, who ended up voicing Tommy Vercetti? Well, right next to Robert De Niro we have Al Pacino, who was most notably known for the movie Scarface, which Tommy Vercetti's game, Vice City, was pretty much based off this whole movie. Al Pacino also featured in Dick Tracy. Now, Dick Tracy is a relevant clue that has been talked about through WhispyWoodz and a little bit through me. We will get into deeper reasons into the future as to why Dick Tracy is important other than being just a detective. But again, pointing out that we have Al Pacino featuring in this film. And he also featured very recently in the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood next to Leonardo DiCaprio. This film is a Quentin Tarantino film, and again, Quentin Tarantino is making a second appearance in this video. Next on the list of cast members for the movie Heat is Val Kilmer. Now, as Wispy mentioned in the video that you just saw, he featured as Batman, a very relevant clue that has been coming up time and time again. But also, as you can see, he was in Top Gun, another relevant clue that's been coming up time and time again. Now we are going to look at another person that Wispy mentioned, so we don't have to delve too deep into him, but Danny Trejo. A lot of people forget, but Danny Trejo voiced in 2 Rockstar games. He voiced Umberto Robina in GTA Vice City and in GTA Vice City Stories. This is his character right here. And as you can see, it looks very much like him. But you guys will never believe what else he's featured in. Something that I just talked about extremely recently.
She's better than me! She's better than me.
You know, times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now. And you're gonna have to learn how to deal with that.
What? Were you saying something? Look, I don't speak Spanish.
Alright, so next we are going to have a look at Tom Sizemore. Now, this actor's character, Michael Chiaretto, has a habit within the movie of calling other people slick.
Pretty fucking great. Albert, what's wrong with you? You dragged me here. Waste my time like this. You saw a guy on the street who's an ex-con.
That's right.
Well, I am over fucking well. What do you want for that, a junior G-man badge?
Look here, man. You gonna make the call on them portions or what?
Was you kidding me?
Hey, I'm telling you, man, this slick is no motherfucking joke, man. You know what I'm saying?
Say what? Say what?
What?
You said slick. What does that mean?
Slick. That's what he calls people. Slick.
And tell me about him.
About 6 feet tall. A lot of jailhouse tats. Got a big-ass peacock right...
Got a big-ass peacock right here.
What's his name?
Chirito. Michael Chirito.
That should ring a bell in your head because Devin Weston throughout the game has a habit of calling us slick. So that's a nice little connection here. on top of everything else that we've already looked at. But one thing about Tom Sizemore, in case you don't know, he was the voice of Vice City's Sonny Forelli. Okay, Sonny Forelli was the big bad in Vice City. Okay, you work for him, but then he ends up becoming your enemy. And Tom Sizemore from Heat voiced him. So the next person we're going to have a quick look at is Tone Loc, who played Richard Torrena. Now, Tone Loc actually was the inspiration for a GTA San Andreas character, Jeffrey Cross, or otherwise known as OG Loc. Now, Tone Loc didn't voice this character, however, he inspired the creation of this character, and Tone Loc's music was in the San Andreas video game. The list goes on and on, guys, to be honest. I mean, we could even look at people like John Voight, who starred alongside Tom Cruise in the very first Mission Impossible mission. We could look at people like Hank Azaria, who voiced Moe from The Simpsons, and I've been showing you bits and pieces of The Simpsons in my later videos. But the last person we're going to talk about is William Fichtner. Now, William Fichtner was the voice of Ken Rosenberg from Vice City. So, as I said, William Fichtner voicing Ken Rosenberg from Vice City. So, if we go back to the cast of this movie, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that voiced characters in San Andreas. We have 2 people that inspired characters and their video games. We have 1 actor tying us back to Batman. Like, it's all here. It's all here. All we had to do was dig a little bit deeper and we would have seen the relevance. Now, let's see where this is going to take us. So, sticking with the last person we looked at, William Fichtner. He was in a small little movie called OG. Now, we just looked at Tone Loc, which took us to OG Loc. Okay? OG coming up again. So, what I wanted to show you was that in this film, there is a particular actor, the main actor, Jeffrey Wright. This man was in something that I recently talked about. Let me show you. So, he was Lieutenant Gordon in the newest Batman, but he was also in Westworld alongside Aaron Paul, and he was in the James Bond movies. But the thing that's going to take it and bring it all back is the movie Shaft. Shaft, which features Samuel Jackson. So let's have a look at Samuel Jackson once again. So again, we're looking at the movie Shaft, and what do we see? We see Batman. Batman making an appearance again. So, as I said, we're going to have a look at Samuel Jackson, and we're going to discover what he can show us. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this video, we would be delving into the Quentin Tarantino universe, and we're going to do that right now with the movie Django. I'm very sure that this film was a very big influence on Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not going to talk about clear-cut connections in this video. We might save that for another video. But what's important is a particular location and a particular actor from this film. And that is where this man lives. Now, what you're looking at is one of the filming locations in the movie Django, that being Candyland. Now, just think about Hollywoodland, think about Disneyland, and all those connections that we've made prior, but also recognize the Braithwaite Manor from Red Dead Redemption 2 and the similarities that these two buildings hold together. Alright, so I understand that we are 18.5 minutes into this video, and I haven't actually physically shown you anything that I said that I was going to show you. But you guys have to understand that the reason why I take you through this process is so that when I show you these things, it's not just, oh, cool little Easter egg. It's because there is something deeper here. So, going from Django Unchained and looking at the owner of Candyland being
Leonardo DiCaprio.
There's a couple of things that took my interest once I segregated a section of this man's name, and that being Leo. A long time ago, it was discussed that the GTA 5 map bear a striking resemblance to Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So again, we have Leo. In GTA 6, we are going to be playing in the state of Leonida. Leo. This is 2026 when this game comes out, so they're still doing this. We had a very big murder mystery in GTA 5. The murder of Leonara Johnson. Leo. In Red Dead Redemption 2, we had a character by the name of Leopold Strauss. Leo. Also in Red Dead Redemption 2, we had a lion tied to a unique mission. And this is the only lion in the game. It is a unique animal. What is the star sign that features as a lion? It is also Leo. We've talked about it many times, but we're going to talk about it again. The Beam Me Up at the Hippie Camp, a reference to Star Trek and Scott. But also, don't forget, live long and prosper. This is inside Lester's room. Now, who was famous for this sign? It was Spock, right? Whispy's talked about this. But talking about what we're talking about, Leonard Nimoy. Leo. People have talked about this maze bank egg and the egg of life. This is originally from Leonardo da Vinci. Again, Leo. So, is it any wonder why coming up either next year or the year after, we're going to have Heat 2. And the main actor in this film is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio. Or Leo. Alongside Batman. You can't make this shit up. Spread the truth.